Welcome everyone to Already Cancelled. I am Peter, that is Tara, and we are going to talk about the Twilight Zone, Season 3, Episode 30. It's called Hocus-Pocus and Frisby. So, full spoilers for the episode as always. This episode is about a 60-plus-year-old man. I think he turns 63 at the end, because it's his birthday at the end of the episode, if I remember right. But he runs a little convenience store, and his whole thing is that he is a filthy liar who's constantly telling stories about how amazing he is and how he has 100 degrees from different colleges, how he has fought in different battalions and different sectors of the army and the military.
He ended World War II. Yeah.
He ended World War II. He's invented things. He just all it does is lie. That's the thing. That's what his whole thing is. And the premise of the episode is that eventually some aliens take him because they're collecting interesting specimens, and they've actually just believed that he is in fact as amazing as he claims to be and don't understand the concept of a lie. So a little bit of Galaxy Quest here, although a little bit different because obviously in Galaxy Quest no one was lying, it was just a TV show, but
there's still aliens that don't understand the concept of lying.
Yeah, but I think there's a distinct difference because this is more like a, I mean, Rod even says this at the end, but I was already thinking at this, it's more of a Boy Who Cried Wolf story. Mm-hmm. It's like Boy Who Cried Wolf meets Galaxy Quest. That's kind of what the premise of this is. And unfortunately, I don't think it's a very good episode, but we'll see if Tara agrees with that. How did you feel, Tara?
I thought it was fine. Like, it was silly and fun and reminded me of Galaxy Quest. I didn't think it was terrible. Why do you think it's terrible?
I didn't say terrible. I didn't think it was very good. Don't put words in my mouth. Okay.
I thought you were saying that just to soften the blow of this episode is awful.
I'm choosing my words carefully. I'm gauging, where I'm landing. But I thought the character was kind of annoying, and it took a long time to get to its point. Like we heard him tell 5 or 6 different stories, and I'm like, you know what? Rule of threes. 3 would have done. Before he gets abducted by aliens.
I think because, in my life I've met a couple of these guys. The ones that always tell lies, and yeah, they are super annoying, but sometimes they can be pretty compelling. And then when you talk to your friends about it afterward, I can't believe that he said this. It's fun. Which is also sort of the point of the episode, is that everyone knows that he's lying, but they enjoy the stories anyway, and they enjoy talking about his lies, that they just accept that this is who he is, and he's still wanted.
Yeah, there's a heartwarming side to it where all his friends make fun of him for it, but it's all kind of in a friendly way, and then they throw him a surprise birthday party at the end. Because, the obvious joke at the end is that when he escapes from being abducted by aliens, he comes back and tries to tell them, and everyone just sort of goes, "Oh, another one of your stories. Oh, you're such a kidder." And
right.
That's the ending, which it makes sense to be the ending of the story. I think I found the character annoying. It's not even so much that he was just lying. I found, I don't know, he talks kind of slow, he's kind of breathy. I wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
So I kind of found myself waiting for it to sort of okay, when is it actually going to do something? It's just not him lying again, because there's a good it's 5 minutes before Rod even shows up to do the intro, right? We get 3 lies before Rod even shows up to say, hey, he's a bit of a liar, isn't he? Welcome to the Twilight Zone, you bunch of chumps. And then we get another 5 minutes, which does set up the aliens, at least because they stop by to fill up their car. And there's a little bit of and again he lies because he says he invented the fuel tank or something.
It was the reverse engine, the engine's in the trunk instead of the.
That's what he said he invented. Okay.
Yeah.
So he says that
Ford called him up. Henry Ford called him up directly and asked him for ideas, and he gave him that idea. He said, I love it.
Yeah. It just I felt like the moment where he realizes that his lie has got him into this bit of trouble, because he's lying. He literally on the spaceship when he's talking to them, he lies about having 30 different degrees or something like that from different universities. And seconds later they say, oh, but we're taking you because you're clearly the most accomplished person on Earth. And then he very quickly just says, oh, well, I tell tall tales, and he just starts immediately reversing. And I thought, I don't know, let him give him a moment to be like shocked that he's like, oh shit, I've made a huge
There's
mistake.
Consequences.
Like, yeah, give him the Joe Bluth moment. Give him the, oh no, I've done goofed.
I was expecting more of that, more of something that would be like, I don't know, maybe more of the tragic ending where like he's been put in a situation that he actually doesn't know how to get himself out of.
Yeah, some real consequence because he just kind of escapes because it turns out that these aliens can't take the sound of a harmonica, so he's able to just get away, and it's just kind of a happy ending. And I get that it's sort of been this good natured thing where you have the heartwarming element to it, and maybe that's why he is so quick to just admit and accept that he's a complete liar. But at the same time, I would have probably had more of an interesting Twilight Zone experience if, like, no, this put him in some serious trouble, and he was going to be taken, and you know, maybe, and he still maybe gets away, but he has to actually like really fight for it, and maybe has to earn it by being more honest or something. I don't know, like something.
Sure. So maybe I guess the lesson of the episode isn't like don't lie. It's more of like accept the liars in your life.
I mean, it's really just a light-hearted Boy Who Cried Wolf in the sense that, you know, if you keep telling everyone all these lies about amazing things you have done, when you actually do something amazing, no one's going to believe that you did it. So he's not getting credit for the one thing that actually happened to him, which is, you know, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I wouldn't say it made for like an overly compelling time, I think, for me.
I don't know. It was all right. I don't think it was bad. I think it was fine. I didn't really find him as annoying as you did.
Like I say, I specifically corrected when you said I said it was terrible, because I don't think it is terrible. I think it's very middle of the road, and I think my sort of annoyance to the main character just kind of like really solidified that I just wasn't into it that much.
I don't love the people that lie in my life either.
Yes.
What were we gonna ask?
I was going to ask if you how you felt about the reveal of how the aliens look, because he hits.
Oh, actually, I did like that one.
Yeah, he hits the alien in the face. They all look human, right? And obviously, it quickly cuts to like a version where it's like there's like a almost a porcelain style like face that smashes, and it reveals the real alien face, and it's just kind of interesting. It's a little bit knocked up looking in a way, but
I just wasn't expecting it, because I mean they use human looking aliens in the show all the time, with the exception of like a couple episodes that like, okay, these aliens look like humans. Also, they look kind of like they all have the same dress and the same hair, so it actually is kind of like Galaxy Quest in that way too. So but I wasn't expecting the reveal of oh, there's something like kind of freaky looking under there. I mean, it looks pretty haphazard, but like it's still obviously not human. And I like the effect of the mask also breaking off.
Yeah, I like the hit itself. I think the mask breaking off was a fun look. You know, it looked nice, but yeah. Obviously, it's where it's most interesting, because we've got aliens, we've got a UFO, we've got stuff happening. I just feel like the character could have, I don't know, done more than just accidentally got away.
Yeah.
Like that
and maybe stopped lying. Yeah. Even like, when he's been abducted.
Here's an idea. What if he convinces them that he's not as great as they said they are? He sort of makes them understand what a lie is, and they say, okay, well the next most like successful person on the list is this person, and maybe they name like a real person, right, that's really important and prominent. And our main character realizes that he has to stop them because this innocent person, who is actually genuinely amazing because they have accomplished so much, is going to get punished by being abducted by aliens. So he has to do something vaguely heroic. And that would still add to the ending, because not only has he met aliens and escaped, he also saved someone's life by stopping them from taking them. And I get that that's a lot to maybe like fit into the time span, but we did waste a lot of time with him telling a lot of lies in the first like 10 minutes. So I'm just trying to think of ways to like give him more of like an arc, and it makes the no one believes that I did this, because it wouldn't just, because he didn't really do anything, it just happened to him. Would the ending not even have more of a like an impact if like, no, he actually did something, he became a hero, and no one's ever going to believe that he did it because he's lied about this his whole life. I don't know.
Yeah.
Does that? I think.
Yeah, maybe.
There's more potential in what it is.
I think another arc that would have been good for him is that if he actually like did some work in his own shop, because he just sort of like makes everybody else. He's like a grocer or some and gas station operator. So, but he makes everybody else like count up the price. Like the customers have to add up the total of their own produce.
Yeah, the old man goes up to the register himself and like just does it himself.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he's a customer.
Yeah, he's so lazy.
You know, yeah, and the idea that obviously this is, I mean, I don't know if that, maybe this was a thing like a long time ago in the US, and obviously this is quite a long time ago in the US as well here in this episode, but this idea of like the person like putting the gas in for you,
Mm-hmm.
like I've literally never seen that in real life.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, that was definitely a thing. It wasn't a thing until we moved to the States that it went away.
So okay, so
Which
Canada,
was late 90s.
yeah.
But Canada definitely had that. Like, it was always you pulled up and somebody pumped your gas and checked your oil and like washed your windshield for you.
Oh, Canada had that.
Mm-hmm. And then when I moved to the States, it went away. It was all self-serve.
Oh, really? I've only ever seen self-serve. It's one of these things where I guess all the only point I was really making is that, well, in the episode I agree it's showing that he's lazy like he is inside the store. To me, I went, no, they should get out and do it themselves. What is this?
Yeah, that would have been very unusual.
Like, I don't know. To me, I'm like, yeah, of course you do this yourself. Like, it's not a, I don't know. Maybe this is a difference in like philosophy here, but to me, a petrol station, or sorry, a gas station, or a garage, as it will often be called here, not garage. Throw that in there as well. Just to explain what I'm saying to people who don't understand. You know, to me, it's a store that has that also outside. You go in and you pay for it, and that's it. You don't. No one comes out and does anything for you. If anything, the people who work in there tend to be like behind a screen, and they're in their box and they stay there.
Yeah, I think like self-service was a thing still, but it would be like after hours. If you didn't catch them during the daytime hours, then you would have to do it yourself.
That makes
until
sense.
like it just became like, no, you do everything yourself.
Yeah.
Who has time to do an oil check while they're doing the gas anyway?
Hey, well, Americans tip for so many things. At least it's one less thing to tip for, because there's no argument for it now.
I can't remember if we tipped or not. I mean, I was so young, so I don't remember, but
because it seems like that's why it's like, yeah, I washed your windshield and I put it in for you, so tip time. Like,
maybe. I don't know. I'd have to ask my folks if they ever tipped the gas station operator, the petrol station operator, the garage. See if they understand.
Say it proper. Garage.
Garage.
There you go. No one says they're going to the garage.
Garage. Garage sounds French. I like it. It's more romantic.
Yes, but it's not like you're consistent, because as I've often pointed out, it's not like you say garbage, although I do to make fun of you. But this movie is garbage as a constant thing on Screams After Midnight. But hey, there you go. Yeah, not much more to add. Obviously, Rod does come out at the end and teases the next episode.
Chesterfield cigarettes again.
Are you going to point it out every time he does it?
It's so exciting because I haven't had it like you have, so I get to. By the end of season 4, I'm probably going to start smoking, but only Chesterfield for the smooth flavor of 21 different tobaccos.
Oh, it's a horrible influence. There's a reason why they banned this.
Maybe it'll give me a great narration voice.
So the next episode is called The Trade-Ins, and the description on IMDb is as follows. An elderly couple shop for younger replacement bodies, then resort to desperate measures to cover the cost. So yeah, Rod says it's set in the future where people can trade in their bodies for younger ones.
He also sounds pretty proud of this episode, so I'm actually quite excited for it because I don't remember it.
He does, yeah. He sounds like he talks about how it's poignant. He says that like because he says something like, out of all the subjects that we've touched upon on Twilight Zone, this is one of the most interesting and poignant, or something to that effect. So he's
building it up. It's working.
He's building it up.
Yeah.
But if Twilight Zone sticks to its trend, then there'll be a very similar concept the immediate episode after.
Right.
because that seems to happen for some reason.
We still have like 40 episodes left in season 3 anyway. I think we're almost at the 100th episode.
The fact that it's almost at 100 in season 3 is insane. But yes.
Yeah.
All right, there you go. That's episode 30 of season 3. Let us know what you thought of this one in the comments. Like and subscribe, all that stuff. You can, of course, support us by hitting all those buttons. It's very important on YouTube. Tara's going to tell you about Patreon.
That's right. If you enjoy our reviews, please check out our Patreon page. It's patreon.com/SmilefestTV. And if you donate as low as $1 per month, you'll get episodes of The Ace, our bonus episodes. And if you donate $5 per month, you'll get access to these reviews 1 week early. And you get Babylon 5 1 week early. So if you're interested in that, then that's available to you. Thank you.
And thank you, Tara, for that wonderful plug. This is pure Twilight Zone discussion. Thank you once again for watching or listening. We always appreciate it. Keep watching TV in the Twilight Zone.